Good morning. I am in our guest room / soapery. I'll show you some pictures. Yes, this used to be our room, our cabin, and now we're in the barn. The barn is far from finished, but we're there. So, you'll see the bed kind of looks funny, and that's because we had one bed frame. Patrick made one bed frame, and eventually we'll make the second bed frame so the bed frames will match. And both beds actually need painted pretty badly. One because it's brand new and fresh raw metal, and the other one because it's been outside for a couple of years, not in use. And so it'll need sandblasted. But it was actually my childhood bed, and everyone here, it's the only bed frame that we kept when we moved out here, if that tells you anything. So, not really important information, but it's there anyways. I have been MIA for a while, and part of that is no reason at all. And part of that was my sinuses were so bad. They're still a bit not great, but the allergy season this year has been rough. Normally it's about 4 weeks for me, and I think it ended up being 6, and it's still not done. So I just didn't want to talk when I was so congested. I would get really winded pretty easily doing that. Think of all the updates. We had some wonderful company. Lazy Sage Ranch, Leslie and Billy came all the way from California to visit their YouTube friends that we met through Homestead Tessie. That was such a wonderful, encouraging company to have over. We loved it. It was too short though. I think for a good week or two afterwards, somebody here would be like, man, I miss them. Man, I miss them. It was super wonderful. I didn't get any footage or even photos. Leslie did, and I will link that below. They ended up being able to make it a nice, simple vacation for the family, for the two of them. And they came because we had the corgi puppies, and they ended up getting Olive, who they renamed Maggie, which is so perfect, and Reggie. So they have Maggie and Reggie, and they were two of the very best puppies, so we were super glad that they got them. One thing I did not expect with the puppies, let's see, I think, bing, bing, bing. I think they left, and then 3 more left, like, really quick, including one the very next day and two days after. And the last 2 didn't have any home set up until the day they left. So that was pretty fast, and I'm very grateful because at one point we were fostering 3 dogs. We were 3 corgis. We had the 2 up in the pasture that are livestock guardian dogs. We have our mutt down here that's Sandy, and we had our corgis and the corgi puppies, and that was a total of 17 dogs. I had some time where I was panicking, like, what are we gonna do when all these dogs don't sell and we're holding on to 17 dogs? Thankfully that didn't happen. We did end up having them about 12 weeks, 13 weeks. And we technically still have one. The first one that sold is still here, and he leaves in 9 days when some company comes to pick him up. So, which is fine. That's a friend. It wasn't something we were concerned about. Is it going to actually happen or not? So I've been spending a lot of extra time with him, Bentley, because I did not expect to miss the puppies so badly when they were gone. I knew it'd be a little bit hard, but it was a little bit worse than I expected. Now I'm like, maybe we should have another set of puppies, but no, it's too stressful to try to find homes for dogs. So at least not this year. I'm not going to do that. Potentially next year, and if I don't, I'll just sell the male and just have my females live happily ever after down here. I don't know. Obviously that's still up in the air. The other thing, what else have we been up to? I really feel like there's not a whole lot. We've tried to get some extra organization and extra cleaning done and differing things. And really thankful that all but one of us are in the barn now. So that's nice. And the one that's not, she's grown and fine. She doesn't need to move in yet. So we are trying hard to keep a little bit of pressure on the wood flooring guys, because we really want them to get our wood flooring ready for us. But we need a large amount. I think we have to buy 2,000 square feet, and because you're supposed to buy a little bit more than you need. And so that's quite a lot. What we want is hickory, which is not the main, I'm gonna sneeze, which is not the main wood here in Missouri. The main wood they use is red oak, and hickory is stronger, and we like the look of it. And so we'd really like to go with that, because we hope this is our forever home, and we'd like it to last forever. And so waiting on that. That's the main thing to finishing the upstairs. There's still a little bit of walls to go up, and by walls I mean we're putting these boards up in the house too, and there's still some insulation on the ceiling that needs to go up. Patrick calculated we're about halfway done with the insulation. That's probably the longest taking, other than the floor, the main beams of the floor and the floor. This is like the slowest project there is. But kind of like here in the cabin has the walls up to the ceiling, and then it's just insulation and open, and we're living with that for now, and eventually we'll finish this. The barn is the same. It'd be very expensive to finish the roof in there, so we're going to do the priority, which is the walls and the floor, and then we'll just have insulated ceilings until, we have, I don't know what it's going to cost to put up the wood up there, but it'll be fine. Most people that come over to visit our cabins, see our cabins, they don't go, well, why didn't you finish that? So I'm not too concerned. And if they did say that, then I would just answer them. I am very glad to have a soap space. Eventually, the guest room in the cabin, or the guest room in the soapery, will not be in the same room, but for right now they are. I worry a little bit about that, as far as like the smells in a soapery can get quite overwhelming, especially if you're trying to sleep. So I guess we'll cross that bridge when it gets here. But we don't have a whole lot of guests that come to stay, but enough that we want a guest area. We've been making a lot of cheese. That's actually curing on the floor over here for right now. I haven't made soap since I moved everything in here, so I'm not too concerned. Plus it's, vacuum packed. Lilley has been making most all of the cheese, and just normal life. And also when you get out of making videos, it kind of is really intimidating to come back and to start making videos again. You don't really know what to say or what to do or anything. And I don't know, last year I think I saw a couple of larger accounts, like hundreds of thousands of views. Just a minute. I'm back. I saw a couple of larger accounts say that if they got out of their routine with their videos, it was really hard to come back. And these people have been doing it for 8 or 10 years. So I was like, okay, I'm giving myself a pass. But then I gave myself too big of a pass. So, really excited to get going on that. Our soap is still going pretty well. We have stores that are helping to sell it. You know, it's in their stores. I'm really looking for more stores to put it in if possible. And ultimately what I really want is I want to take an item from someone's garden or farm and make it into soap and them have it as another thing to sell at their farm stand. And you know, just the end of summer is a lot. Like, we're trying to get extra mowing done that in the areas that you kind of avoid all summer, and or we didn't have time for this summer. It's just a lot to get all the little nooks and crannies and things done. Also, lots of moving. With nearly everyone moving into the barn, that takes some rearranging and figuring, and we still, in the main living area, we have a cleaned area, empty of construction, but we still have piles of insulation and piles of wood, and but I think that I know that at every house that we have redone, we have moved in before it was done, because it's just easier, more convenient, and like here, it's bigger. So if we can fit up there and all be under one roof, it's just so much nicer. And like, if I wake up in the night, I don't have to go to another cabin to check on people if I'm worried about them. I can just go out into the hallway and peek. So I really like that. Also, like, the two little boys are sharing a room, and so they can go to bed sooner than waiting up with the adults or the other people. That's kind of been a bit of a learning curve for them. They had gotten used to late hours because they were in a cabin with adult sisters that didn't turn off the light as early as I would have liked for them. So getting them used to going to bed at a decent hour is taking a minute. But, you know, the earlier night is helping with that. I'll show you pictures of the room that I took, and because it's just easier. Otherwise, I'm just on the camera, and it's just, it's not very nice to your, if you get motion sick. So I just took some photos. I think I did try to do a slow video. I'll see if I actually was successful at that. I could slow it down, I guess. I'll check. But today, my main thing is, we're gonna get through the barn, and I got behind on the laundry, and I'm gonna try to get that caught up, and school. We need to get school done again today. We do school year round, and so, I'm not too stuck on doing it every single day, but I'm really working on a couple of concepts with a couple of the children that I want to keep stuck in, so I don't want to miss another day. We missed yesterday for, Feast of Trumpets, and let's see, I can't think, going back to the dogs, we now have 8 dogs, and when Bentley leaves in a weekish, we will have 7, and that's really wild. But from 17 to 7, and it took us from June till a week from now to drop 10 dogs. It's pretty impressive, I think. But also, that was pretty stressful. I don't know what else there is to talk about. I'll be putting out more soap videos now that I feel that I have a better space to do that. I also have a few soaps that I'm out of and need to replenish. Doing all the moving around, I didn't get them, didn't keep up on them as I should have. Yeah, I'm just excited to have an easier space to get those things done. And I hope that I can keep up on the videos, because I did miss it a lot. And any time that I had the energy for it, I did not have the voice to do it. So I am very glad to be feeling better. And I think what happened was all this rain has knocked all the pollen down and sent it down the river. So I hope that that's what it is, and I'm not just getting a couple days break, but we'll see. I'm thankful for you guys watching the videos, and I hope to have one a little bit more interesting than just an update video soon. I'm not sure what my schedule is going to be like, and I am not willing to attempt to commit to one because I think it's been over a month since I did the last one. But I'll try to be back soon. All right. We'll see you next time. Bye.